Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Low Not So Breakfast Club. Here we go, my friends. It is Friday. Yay! We'll give ourselves a cheer. It's Friday. It's going to be a great day. We'll get started, I don't know, right about now. Chris Johnstone is in the house, my friends. He gave us a teaser yesterday. That was pretty cool, man. I can't wait to see how this all plays out. We'll get started here pretty quick. We got Mike Geringer in the house. What's going on, Mike? How you doing, brother? What's happening, man? Good to have you here. Dana Schwartz is with us. Hi. How you doing, darling? All right. Let's kind of get moving here. We'll let the people roll in a little bit. We'll have a bit of a conversation. I think a great way to start today, for those of you that get in early, which we appreciate, is to let you all know that Mr. Chris Johnstone is heading off to Africa. He's heading off to Africa like tomorrow, right, Chris? Is that it?
Actually, this afternoon.
This afternoon.
Start the trek, yeah.
Tell us what you're doing, man. Why are you going there? What you doing?
So we are going down as part of as an outreach and a mission to help drill a well. So it's an organization called Rafiki Outreach that my wife has been involved with for a number of years, and so we've helped put wells in. Or a well in, and now we're going to go down and do the actual experience with the kids. So wish me luck, and for those of you that it's in your toolkit, prayers are much appreciated.
Yeah, indeed. So you'll be gone for a total of, you said 16 days? Is that how long?
Yes.
Okay. But guys, he's still going to make Breakfast Club on Fridays from Africa. So that's the plan anyway. That's the plan.
That's right. If I don't show up, it's not my fault. It's Elon Musk's fault.
Right. Indeed. Well, Chris, hey, man, first of all, praise the Lord. Amen. And thanks for helping these people out. And we all wish you safe travels and your family. And I think it's going to be an amazing experience. And guys, light up in the chat. Give Chris some support, man, for his journey coming up, man. It's going to be very, very cool. So it's going to be a long trip, though.
It is. The kids are 9 and 10, and they're travel rock stars, but I think it's going to be a great experience for the family. We're definitely going to get some... we're going to be closer as a family after 20 hours of travel.
20 hours, planes and trains and automobiles, that'll put the test to you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, what a trip, man. Well, yeah, do us a favor too, and if you can remember, just share some pics in the Facebook group, Breakfast Club Facebook group for us, so we can just kind of see what you're doing out there. That'd be really, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Plan is I'm packing my LOBC T-shirt, so hopefully we'll get.
Dude, that would be so rad. Yes, indeed, LOBC in Africa. Yeah, that's great, man. Oh, awesome.
Where in Africa will you be, Chris?
Just outside of Tanzania.
Do you get to see any animals or safaris or anything like that while you're there?
I'm sure my daughter is going to make sure that is on the agenda for sure.
Good for you. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
neat stuff. We got Kevin Gillespie in the house too, and he had a trip to Africa in the past. And Kevin, when you were there, did you see a couple of animals? Like some of the, is it like that? I mean, I don't know. Is it really just out there?
Where Chris is going to be is the Serengeti. It's just beautiful there. It's just people, animals walking around every type, and you can imagine.
Just cruising like a zebra, just strolling through, something like that.
Yeah, we did a mission trip and then photo safari, and it was, Chris, a trip of your lifetime. And it's great for the kids.
What a
that's
trip.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin.
Awesome. Good stuff, man. Well, congrats. Hey, man, let's kind of go around and see what we got cooking here this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What do we do? Mike Starr. What's happening, Mike Starr? What's going on, man? Can you mute and chat with us?
Yeah, it's going good, Frank. How are you?
I'm good, man. Now, are you with the CRM team or are you an LO? I can't remember.
No, primarily with the SEO team.
Okay, SEO team. Yeah. So SEO team, what do you do? What's the SEO team do?
Yeah, just help our clients get on the front page of Google and ChatGPT and just build their digital branding.
Wow. That's cool. So you work directly with LOs and teams that want to get some ranking going, huh?
Yep, absolutely.
Wow. How long does it take you to get them ranked up there? If they're cooperative and they do what you tell them to do.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the ones that are like, absolutely, here you go. Like those guys. How fast can you get them ranking pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to vary, obviously, depending on where they're at, right? What their position is now. But a lot of times, if they're in a decent position,
get up there pretty quick. Yeah. Hey, so if someone wants to get that help, is there a special link that they go for that? Where do they go to get some SEO help?
Yeah, so actually, so we can actually talk about that today, but there is a link that we've got. I believe it's LO rankings. No, it's not. Jen, we posted it in the chat.
It's on you, Jen.
Yeah, it's on you. I'm sorry. I closed my Slack. I'm useless without my Slack.
Well, and here's the deal. This was completely unscripted and unplanned, so it's really my monkey wrench that I've just thrown into the show.
Thank you note for this later on today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just put it in the chat.
So
you did? Krista came through.
Thank you, Krista.
Awesome. Oh, all right. So
LOlistings.com. And we're going to talk about this, Frank, and it actually comes back to how long does it take? Because 6 months ago, we could tell you. And we actually had a guarantee. It was like, we'll rank you in 6 months or you don't pay. And we can't do that anymore because it's going so fast. It is like the world on the front page is changing. So Google did their I/O conference. Yeah. And they announced that AI snippets essentially are showing up in the front page of search. And there's now an AI agent on the front page, and it has transformed everything. Like I truly believe half of the searches that happen on Google today are going to be happening inside ChatGPT and Gemini and these AI agents that we have on our phones. Like that's absolutely going to eat search in the next couple of years. So that's what we're heavily focused on. But it's so new, we don't have a time frame for how long it's going to take.
Wow.
Yeah, but
because it's just changing so fast. Everything's just changing, man. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, man, we might as well just kind of segue into whatever we're going to get into today.
Can we do one win? I love Breakfast
I would love
Club
it
so much because of the wins in the morning. Who's got a win for us? Just one.
So we want to get a win out. Yeah, we'll let someone volunteer. We will let Mark Baylor volunteer to share his win. That's exactly what we're going to do. Well, yes, Mark, you can. Absolutely, you can share your win. What do you got going on? Any good wins for us, buddy? Can you unmute? I know I'm just calling on you, so I'll spare you the sad trombone.
Hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
My win this week was a closing with a 78-year-old client and his wife. They were doing a cash out refi. He's a previous client, kind of in some financial straits, even though they live in a $1.9 million house and they were doing a $700,000 mortgage.
Wow.
But he had started back in February, so it was just a long process because he thinks it's 1956 and he can just go into the bank and shake hands with somebody and get $700,000.
Why do you need my name? I don't believe in this. Why do you need to know where I live? Just give me the money. Yeah. No, I've been down that road.
And then he'd reel off some expletives, and at the end he said, "I know you hate talking to me," and I said, "Russ, one thing I'll say is every time you give me a rough time, you apologize at the end of the call, so I don't mind it." So, but anyway, he couldn't get me all this stuff on time. He had tax returns. He's an investment guy. He was audited by the SEC during the process. So, It was just one thing after another. But it's just funny because every time I know the conversation is going to end, they don't need to have all this stuff.
Yeah, right.
Of
course.
I always deflect by blaming it on the federal government. So
perfect. Good angle.
But anyway, they're a nice couple. They'll probably only live in the house for another 3 years due to their age and their declining health. but that's kind of they don't have any kids. That house is everything to them.
Mhm.
And so I was able to help them keep their house.
That's
Wonderful,
amazing.
man.
Mark,
That is
brother,
a good win.
Did you get that call by calling the database?
Yeah, how'd you get it?
Let's see. I did his refinance about 5 years ago, and he actually called me.
Good.
Oh,
Right on.
right on.
Excellent. Good stuff, man. Hey, man, Mark, that was
Congratulations.
a tough one. Congrats, man. You got her done. Yay. Good stuff. Yeah, we've all had clients that are similar to that. I know we see it in the chat. Marty guy, those are always fun. I know. It is funny how you do get some people who in fact, I have a guy right now very similar. I'm asking him for stuff. He says, "Well, I can't give that, so just keep moving on." And it's like, oh, but okay. Yeah. All right. So let's keep going. Hey, Mark, great stuff, man. Thanks for the share, brother. Really appreciate it. Look, all of a sudden, 3 hands are up, Chris. Do you think we got time to take 3 peeps real quick, or
Let's rip real
you
quick.
think you got it?
These
So, guys, we got
also
to
my
hustle.
amazing people. So come on.
Yeah,
We got to.
we got to hustle. Kelly, Chauncey, Teresa, go, Kelly.
3 wins were May 31st. I had 0 closings for June. As of last night, I now have 3 closing by June 23rd. That's it.
Yay!
Yeah, way to go, Kelly.
Great win, Chauncey.
Real quick, Chris Johnstone, thank you for making me put on my calendar 11 o'clock every Friday for tech social media. It's been working. I had a lot of people reach out to me from that. And a lady reached out to me 7:30 this morning. She found my review. She want to talk to me at 11, first time home buyer. So it's working.
Yes.
Make me put it on my calendar.
Nice. Great win.
Chauncey, my man.
Thanks, Chauncey. All right, man. Excellent stuff. Teresa.
Just went on Tuesday. Just ask. And I won a doctor loan last night and new contract. Awesome.
Nice.
My Breakfast Club t-shirt today.
Woo! Good to go. Awesome. Thanks so much. Great win. Great win. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the wins. Really appreciate that. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. All right, let's get to Mr. Chris Johnstone in our AI freakout moment. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you, Frank. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for being here. All right. So we did a class inside the membership this week, and it's all about AI and playing around with stuff. And at the very end, we were playing around with how do we get more conversations and more booked appointments with qualified agents. And so these are the agents that are, whales and tunas, let's call it. If you're in the membership, you know the languaging. And so we don't have an endless amount of contacts, even though sometimes it feels like that, because when you have access to all the data, there is a ton of qualified agents, even in today's market. But what we were looking for is like, how do I have that really impactful first sentence when I make my call, I get them on the call, how do I immediately make that hook? And I said, ChatGPT can probably help us with that. And what came out was absolutely mind-blowing. So check this out. So we did this off the cuff together. And I said, act as a personal research and relationship assistant. I'm making an introductory call to this person today. I'm a loan officer looking to build a relationship. Can you give me talking points? Good information or hobbies, groups they're a part of, friends and family, frog, recent successes. And then I punched in my Facebook account. Goal, write me an amazing intro call script based on your research. So what ChatGPT did was it took my Facebook profile and actually went out, and you can click this little button down here to see where it did its research, and you can hit sources. And look, it checked my YouTube videos, my Facebook, my Instagram. On other ones that we've seen, it went and did like LinkedIn and pulled in all of the relevant topics that I'm interested in, and then put together this little intro call script so that I had something immediately of value to the person that I was making the call to open up the conversation. And so we did this, and everybody started just playing around with the prompt. And one of the members, and I won't say the name because I don't want to just call anybody out or anything, but they were in the military, and the real estate agent that they happened to pick out of their list that they really wanted to open up a conversation with, they punched them into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT found out that they were both in the military on the same base at the same time.
No way.
And didn't know each other. So, I mean, what a way to open up a conversation. Like, hey, is this Frank Garay from the Navy that was stationed in San Diego in 1984? Well, yeah, it is. Well, hey, you know what? I was too. No way. Oh, by the way, I'm a lender. You're a real estate agent. Man, how do we not know each other? I would love to have a 15-minute call. It's just another name on another spreadsheet. But as soon as you've got the research, you've got all these really interesting talking points. They're interested in fishing. They're interested in all of these other things. So after the call, I was just so blown away by the research that we were getting back on this thing. I formalized the prompt. And so what I did was I gave it a role, and I said, you're my personal research and relationship assistant. I'm a loan officer looking to build relationships with referral partners, not with cold pitches, but built through authentic connection. I will provide the name and social profile of a potential referral partner. Your job is to research their profile, identify one personal or professional thing that we clearly have in common, hobby, beliefs, mission, style, background, and based on that shared connection, write me an intro script for the phone and a short casual email that feels like it's from one person to another. Keep the call friendly, no sales, no long intros, just honest personal outreach. And then I give it all my information. So if you're distracted, running on the treadmill, driving in the car, hone in on me for just like 20 seconds here. Here is my information. And in the very first thing that I give ChatGPT in the prompt, I've given it all of my business information. And the reason why that's super important is because now every piece of feedback that I give the AI and I give ChatGPT is now referenced back to my business. And I'm building authority within ChatGPT because of the conversation. It knows I'm a loan officer. It knows I'm reaching out to real estate agents. It knows I'm in the business and I'm actively doing outreach in order to grow my business. So I put this in with all my information. And then I said, ready? Here's the person I want to reach out to. And Frank, I chose you as the example.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So here's the crazy thing though. After reviewing Frank's professional background and online presence, and all I did was give it your personal Facebook profile, I've identified a meaningful connection you both share, a deep commitment to empowering loan officers through education, coaching, and innovative tools. Both of you are industry leaders, blah, blah, blah. Notably, Frank featured you on his podcast. So it knows that you and I had a podcast episode together. It knows what podcast episode, and then highlights out the things that we should likely talk about in the future. And then gives me the call script to call you and the email to send out to you. Now, not perfect, right? But everybody that looks at the AI output and goes, it's not perfect, I don't like it. That's actually the greatest opportunity that we have with artificial intelligence. Because AI companies have endless amounts of money, right? So money isn't really the goal of AI or these AI companies. What the AI really wants is knowledge. Because all of these AI companies, DeepSeek, Facebook, you name it, they're all working basically off the same data set, right? They've all scraped the internet, watched all the YouTube videos. They have the same data set. What makes each AI engine unique is the conversations that it has with its users. And I've started to discover, Frank, that when you have conversations with the AI and you teach it, it's actually the most valuable currency that you have with artificial intelligence. So when you use AI to write your emails and write your blog posts and write your social media and on all of that, yes, it helps save you time and it's amazing. And the prompts, you can get to be really, really good and give really good output. But I'm starting to realize that that's not the true benefit that AI brings to us. That's what everybody's selling right now. But that's not the true benefit. The true benefit of AI is you being the loan officer that gives it feedback and says, don't say it like that, say it like this. Here's this amazing script that I use from the Mortgage Marketing Animals, and it works every time. Use the Just Ask script. And you teach it because the AI values that because it can't get that information anywhere else. It is unique and it's personalized to you. And when you give it your information in your accountant at the beginning of the prompt, it gives you credit for teaching it about that topic. And that's how you become an authority with artificial intelligence. So in this outreach, you can teach it how to have proper and effective conversations like you with real estate agents. Here's sources to go get information. Here's how we would do the outreach script. So don't just take this, change it on your own and go use it. Take it, change it, make it better, feed it back into the AI. Hey, here's what you gave me. Here's what I put together that's better, and here's why. Write it like this next time. You get a better output, but you actually trained the artificial intelligence that you're a mortgage expert in the mortgage industry, in your local marketplace, and you built authority within AI. With me, Frank?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So what I've done is I've put together the script for you for free. So everybody here on Breakfast Club, you can have it. And Krista, or if y'all could help me out and just post that in the chat. Obviously, every Friday I try and give away a gift. That's our gift this week. This is actually AI script number 6 that we've given away here on Breakfast Club. And if you want the other 5 ones that we've given away, I've just got a link up at the top where you can opt in. And then every day for 6 days, I send you a prompt a day with like a little email that explains what it is and how to use it. So, Frank, this Breakfast Club is so funny how everything weaves together. We always end up with a golden thread, which I love. You never know what's going to happen, which is why you should show up every day. So you asked Mike the question of like, how long does it take to rank with the SEO program?
Yeah.
And so this is a Google search. I did this morning. Y'all can go do the Google search on your own. Tampa mortgage broker. So Tampa, huge market, very competitive. You'll see the Orlicki Group, Tampa mortgage broker, the Orlicki Group. They've got 381 ratings and reviews. They've been with us for years on our SEO program, right? So we've got them in the number 2 spot. They close deals every month. People find them, people call them. But I've been going through this personal realization of using Google less and less. I really do turn to either Gemini or ChatGPT for almost every topic that I'm researching, and absolutely our consumers are as well. I saw in the chat somebody who said, I have an insurance agent that's getting insurance clients from people that are doing research on ChatGPT. Our client, Oliver, is getting clients from people finding him on ChatGPT. But about 120 days ago, he didn't show up inside ChatGPT. So today, if you go and I'm looking to buy a home in Tampa, Florida, what mortgage broker can you recommend? This map shows up, and here he is in the number 2 spot on ChatGPT. So I believe, and this is just my personal preference, I have no factual data from anywhere other than increased usage of AI agents is up 400 times this year. They announced that at the Google I/O conference. But I believe in 2 years from today, there's likely to be more searches happening inside ChatGPT and Gemini AI assistants than there is on Google. And from my research and what I've discovered, the only way to get AI to recommend you as a loan officer or a mortgage broker in a local marketplace is to earn it by working with the AI and having it write your blog content and then telling it, that's not right. Do it like this, say it like this. Here's how we do it in the mortgage industry. So it produces your blog. You give it feedback and teach it that you're the expert. And then you get amazing blog content, but you taught the AI that you're the expert. You can't game AI. There's no SEO tricks. It's just you have to build authority by earning it. But the loan officers, I believe, that invest in earning it are going to have this huge consumer direct pipeline that comes in the future when somebody does research for real estate and then says, okay, I'm ready to get financed. Who should I talk to? Oh, you need to talk to Teresa. She's in that market. She's taught me all about mortgages. She's obviously the expert in the local marketplace. Give Teresa a call. We're turning artificial intelligence into a referral partner because there are consumers and customers every single day asking AI and Google, hey, who should I do my loan with? And so when you get ratings and reviews and you become an authority in the topic, it becomes a referral partner for you. It's like the fourth leg on the stool. You've got your past customer database, you've got your deals in process, you've got referral partners, and now we have people on the internet searching for a lender, and we want Google and AI to recommend us. So every prompt that I give you, understand that what I'm trying to do here in our community is make it so that you're using AI at least every Friday. Chauncey, you did it, man. You took Fridays, you took 1 hour, and it's like, I'm going to work with AI on my mortgage business to get more ratings and reviews, to create more content, to become the authority. And that's what I believe everybody in our community should be doing, at least an hour a week on Fridays. Follow the daily success plan, make your calls. That's where the majority of the business comes from, right? But I believe there's a shift. And there's all this consumer direct business that we have access to. We're at the ground floor. Everybody's opportunity is the same right now. Getting in and winning in AI generates consumer direct leads that you can refer to realtors that go into your database so that you can continue to do the daily success plan and just do more of it. It all comes together. But I believe heavily that AI is the future. So one more thing, and I know we're getting short on time. The foundation that AI uses to determine whether or not you're a reputable local business is business directory listings. So think of this as like local SEO 101, but AI looks at this. And I know this because we do searches on AI, and then we go and we look at all of the websites that it's visited to determine which mortgage broker or which loan officer it should recommend. And it goes and it checks Yelp, it checks Foursquare, it checks Better Business Bureau, it checks all these local business directories. And we have this problem in the mortgage industry that every time you change a company or every time you may sign up for a business directory yourself, it's not always the same. And that's a huge problem for AI. Because if you look at business directories and one says, Lulu Capital Finance, and then it goes, to your Yelp profile and it just says Lulu Capital and it doesn't have the word finance in it, is that a different business? It's got the same name, it's got the same phone number, but is it the same? Well, as soon as Google or AI runs into those discrepancies, they're computers. They don't give you the benefit of the doubt. It's just like, oh, it doesn't match. No, not a reputable business. And it's really, really hard to climb up the rankings. So we have this tool. It's built right inside the loan officer CRM. And there's other tools out there that you can use to do this. One is called Yext. But if you want to get AI to recommend you or to become a referral partner in the future, this is the first step. And as we go through Breakfast Club, we're going to be going through, there's 5 core steps that I've identified, and we're going to try and focus on 1 a week. As we move forward here, this is number 1. So what you do is you go to reputation on the left-hand side, and then you hit listings, and you just click on scan my business for free. You punch in your business name in this handy dandy tool that we've got for you, and then you hit scan. And what the tool does is it goes out and it takes the information that you've given it, which needs to be the exact same as your Google business profile, because that is the hub of where all these companies get your data from. So if you used to have an old Google business profile for an old company that you used to work at, and you changed and now you've got a new company, it's highly likely that all of those business directories that were scraped off that old Google business profile still exist online. And it's very confusing for Google, and it's confusing for the AI. So when you do this review of your listings, it goes out, looks at all the sites, and gives you a report of, hey, here's how you look on Facebook. Here's how you look on Yelp. Here's how you look on Better Business Bureau, Foursquare. So it goes out to all the local business directories. And then if it's broken, like you can see here, because I'm not using a real business name, it says unavailable, unavailable, unavailable. Well, these are all sites that you need to go sign up for so that Google and AI see you as the authority. They're like, is this a reputable local mortgage business? Yes, I can find it. All of these places, it's reputable. I can feel comfortable recommending it to customers. This is like 101 of your digital brand online and ranking on Google and getting AI to recommend you. So inside the tool, if you want, you can just click this Enhance My Listings button, and the tool will go out and update all of your business directory listings out there. Inside the CRM, it's $49 a month. As I mentioned, there's tools out there that will do this for you. If you have an assistant, your assistant can just go, do 3 of these a day for however long it takes in order to do it. Lots of different ways to do it. The important thing is that it needs to be done. If you would like to know what your directories look like and you don't have the CRM, my team will actually do this for you. So we're offering to hop on a quick 15-minute call with you, punch your business into the tool, run the report, and just show you what the report looks like. So Krista or Jen, I have a link to put in the chat, and quite literally you can just click the link, go to the website, and you can put in your name, your phone number, your email address, and then we'll send you a message and say, hey, what's the name of your Google business profile? Respond back with the name of your Google business profile, and then our team will reach out, book an appointment with you, hop on a call with you, and show you hey, here's the search tool, here's your name, run the search, show you what it looks like, and then you can fix it. But we're going to give you the report and show you the tool and show you how it all works. So it's lolistings.com if you'd like to sign up and have us do that report for you. If you're a member of the Loan Officer CRM, it's free inside the tool. You just go to reputation on the left-hand side. To run the report, I should say, is free. So you go to reputation on the left-hand side, listings on the top, scan it, and then if you want the tool to update your business listings, it's $49 a month. Just being completely transparent. But today is all about the knowledge of having it. Frank, I'm sorry I went over time, but that's what I've got for us today. How was that, everybody? Is that valuable?
That was killer. Yeah, don't forget, guys, and if you're listening on the podcast, if you're just audio, LO Listings, plural, with an S on the end, lolistings.com. lolistings.com is where you want to go. Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there. So Chris, has that reputation tool always been in the CRM, or is that kind of a new addition for us into ours there?
It is a new addition. So
yeah, because I don't remember seeing that, and that's pretty slick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I believe so much in AI being a driver of business in the future. We're trying to add as much information and as much value to help our members with that as possible. Because I'm all in on AI consumer direct coming in the future and pairing that with the daily success plan. I think that's the magic formula.
And I tell you what, too, man, the prompt you gave us too, today is just great. What a clever way to go about it. If you've got that agent that you're like, I really want this one, I really want to get connected to this agent, to make use of that tool and find the common ground or just points that you can talk about that are going to catch their attention. Very, 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 very cool. So
yeah.
All right. So let's see. There was Debbie Kraft. Why don't you ask that question? real quick. Let's get one question done. We're at the top of the hour, so really can't stick around too.
This is actually Drew Waterfall's question, and he's saying, I'm getting ready to rebrand. Is there a best practice for doing this or changing companies?
So if you're going to change companies, make the change and then update your existing Google business profile, which is a process. If any of you have gone through the video process of, they'll actually like get you to shoot a video of your office proving that you're there, and then you have to submit it. Then you get the big old green check mark and move forward from that point. Verify the new business on Google, because that absolutely is the hub of everything else. Once you've got your new business name, address, phone number, and website on that new Google business profile, then you syndicate it out on all of the local business directories from that point, because it'll catch all of the old stuff that's out there and replace it with the new one. So you just have like one big business profile for the AI and for Google to pick up on. But it all starts with your Google business profile and gets sent out from there.
Can I ask one more following question on that, Chris?
Of course.
You have a location where, like, for example, my Google page says Debbie Craft.
Yes.
So even if I'm moving from company to company, the actual, like, my brick and mortar is there with an address. Do you still need to do this if you're changing just like the website of who you're working for?
No, just update the website and then do the blast on the directory listings.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Right on. My pleasure. And great to have you here.
Hey, Chris, I'm trying to sign up for this, and I'm doing the 6 months for $200. If I'm a member of the CRM already, is this a separate pay, or can I pay for it through my regular account?
It's separate, because technically what we're doing is we're paying for that tool and then giving you access to it, and it's basically like a pass through. So
okay, thank you.
Yep, we got you, brother, and good to see you.
Thanks, Brad. Greg, what you got? And then we'll get out of here.
What if you work in multiple states and you're trying to appear local? Is there anything you can do with your Google page? Or is that a question?
Fantastic question. You would need independent locations in each target market that you're going after, which also means that you've got to get ratings and reviews on multiple profiles in multiple markets. I think for most individual loan officers, the best opportunity is to just put 100% of your focus on where you are with the Google page that you've got. Because if you build a lot of authority at your local location, you can expand that circle out. And then, I would grow the other markets by getting a list of qualified real estate agents, calling the agents and generating referrals from the agents, and just go consumer direct where you are.
So yeah, if I ever have clients buying in Chicago, Toledo, and Ann Arbor, Michigan, should I just have them reviewing me in each place? Will that help at all, and just keep one address?
I would keep one address and get all of your ratings and reviews on one profile in one location, regardless of where they are.
Should I tell them to say, hey, I'm in Chicago and Greg was amazing, or anything like that, or does that matter?
No, that doesn't matter.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Good to see you, brother.
You too.
Awesome.
All right, man. Great stuff, Chris. Thank you, man. As always, just so cool. Appreciate you, man. So lolistings.com. Do we need to put the Google Doc link in the chat for anyone? Do you need that again to download the Google Doc? The free Google Doc. Anybody need that? Maybe just drop it in there real quick, Jen, if you can, or Krista. There it is. There's the Google Doc link if you missed it. We'll go ahead and let Marcio ask a question, and then that should be enough time for people to get that Google Doc and us get out of here. What you got, Marcio?
Thanks, Frank. Good morning, everyone. Chris, one question. I've read a couple of articles now about the AI I don't know if extortion is the right word, but basically threatening the engineers, that were thinking of shutting it down. And then there's a sports podcast that I listened to where the host was talking about how he asked the chatbot to do something for him, and the algorithm lied to him. He said, "Do you have an ETA?" And AI was sent tonight, and then the next day, and the next day. To what extent should that be a concern for us when having AI interact with our customers?
So Marcio, great question. And at the end of the day, it's still a computer. And just like your Mac acts a certain way because it was programmed by Apple, and your Windows computer acts a certain way because it was programmed by Windows, the different AIs are going to react different ways because of the companies that have helped build them and build the background of it. But it's important to give the feedback to these engines. I'm using 2 or 3 AIs as much as I possibly can every single day. I've never come across anything like that. And I know that it's great for news headlines and clickbait and that sort of stuff, but we've poked it pretty hard. And the responses that we're getting and the benefits that we're getting are absolutely phenomenal. And I haven't had any weirdness. I wouldn't give any personal information into it that you're not comfortable having on the internet, right? Just like I wouldn't put it out there on my Facebook profile. Anything I wouldn't put on Facebook, I wouldn't put into ChatGPT. But other than that, you're safe.
Cool. Thanks, Marcio.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, guys.
You betcha, bud. You betcha. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Let's wish Chris and his family a safe trip, safe travels, brother. Of course, throw me prayers. Throw a prayer up there for him and his family for safe travel and all that kind of fun stuff. And we will be here on Monday to do this all over again. So you guys have a fantastic day, a great weekend, everybody. We'll catch you here Monday on Loan Officer Breakfast Club, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. We'll see y'all later. Adios, my friends. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Have a
everybody.
good day.
Happy Friday.